Starting in 1979, the resettlement of Russian Jewish families was another major accomplishment of JFS, as it involved professional oversight, volunteer coordination, and funding of the rescue and relocation of Jewish families fleeing from the persecution of the former Soviet Union.
What we got were a lot of Russian families. And I learned that the families came from all over what had been the Union of Soviet Social Republic. So it wasn't just Russia. I could name about 8 or 9 countries that they came from. Each came with some cultural differences, some economic, some skill level differences. Each family was unique.
Working together with national groups like HIAS, we were saving lives, helping our Jewish brothers and sisters start a new life. JFS coordinated and mobilized volunteers and organizations, synagogues, and many other helping resources.
When the Russians came, that really brought Jewish Family Service to the people in Allentown. And suddenly I was able to find more volunteers, because now a lot of people wanted to help, and we needed to get apartments for them.
The housing was another issue, and I think we were fortunate that we had quite a bit of help to make that occur in a very good manner. And I also thought it was very sensitive of the Jewish Family Service to, if a family was not comfortable where they were housed, they were often able to make a change. And they were quite gifted in being flexible.
The Jewish community of Allentown and the Lehigh Valley responded in a magnificent way. It couldn't have been any better. Committees such as medical and dental and employment and other committees were set up, and I never had one single refusal when I called someone to participate in this program.
So we needed a lot of help with the medical community and especially the dental community. And it was through Maimonides and through other Jewish doctors and many non-Jewish doctors and dentists that we got so much help. Thank goodness for Lenore Popick and Diane Silverman, who did the day in and day out work. I had the management part, and Sylvia Bubb, who was our phenomenal volunteer director, got so many people involved in working with it, working with families.
I feel it was tremendously worthwhile. The resettlement program as a whole in Allentown and the Lehigh Valley has been deemed very successful. And many people went on to very good jobs.
I think it was very interesting to work with integrating the newly come Russians into the community. I was amazed by the classes we had in helping them to learn the language and how adept they became and how quickly they were able to communicate.
And the immigrants that we got were a fabulous bunch as well. I learned something from each one. They all had something to add to make me, I hope, a better person than I was initially. It was a very good experience. I felt fortunate, I really did. Lovely families. We were very lucky in Allentown. Yeah.